Hey, Soul Family. I thought I would do a live reveal because there's a lot. So I had three words. We had snowfall, rainfall, and sunshine. So for those who chose snowfall, the message you got is movement. You got everybody got everything in the upright because this is a reverse deck. So movement. So this ostrich, I'm getting quite a few messages just looking at the picture. First of all, he's carrying a windmill on his back. The windmill is about turbine movement forward as far as like energy from the wind. So to me, the wind is God's active force, the spiritual energy. There's a hot air balloon in the background. Could have something to do with the area. We have a lot of hot air balloons here. We have them, I know, in Temecula, California, Marietta, where I was before. But it also talks about there's something up in the air still, and you don't know what's in that basket. Passion, it's red, it's kind of red. It's actually a rainbow, but the colors that I'm seeing are yellow, red, and orange. So all in the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus area. So being grounded, passionate, something about what you're passionate about, creative energy. I am worthy. I can do anything. I can do anything. These animals run so fast. They don't fly, but they can run really, really quickly. They're strong animals. It's also, so somebody may be on the move. It's definitely movement forward. It's positive forward movement. At this time, this one's not running. So they're not, I would say, not running away from something. They're moving steadily towards something. It could represent someone's moving, someone's on the move. It's positive, a time to, like, anything that you felt restricted by that's now moving away. It's time for adventure. You think of the hot air balloon, right? It's time for an adventure, discovery. You might be urged, nudged, pushed to take a trip. Change something about yourself, about your life, about your home, about your business. Whatever it is, Spirit says you can't remain where or how you have been. There's change now. You feel compelled to move forward in regards to something. Maybe you've been stagnant, not moving, waiting on something, and Spirit says no more. No matter what you're worrying. I don't know why I said worry. I wasn't even thinking worry. So maybe someone's worrying. No matter what your question is, Spirit says dreams start taking form now, and doors start opening. Doors that were shut previously now begin to open, and it feels magical. Like, wow, really? Maybe I got so used to this that nothing happening, and now everything's starting to move open for me. But it's also about energetically thought process. I am forward thinking. I have a state of mind of movement. I know how to act. I know how do I keep getting that? I really feel like someone's moving from one state to another, and it might be a state of mind or state itself. But Spirit says no fear in this. Let's just let go of whatever it is that you're concerned about and move forward. This is positive. Next message that we got, I've got to remember in the order. So for rainfall got commitment. So, I mean, you can't help but see the two hands reaching out to one another. You can't help but think it's Valentine's coming up, right? Pretty soon. And I don't want to miss any of the details. Maybe there's a message in that. Somebody doesn't want to miss out on something anymore. So what I'm seeing, there's sparks and there's magical energy and stars and hearts floating amongst. This is a man's hand and a woman's hand. Or it could be a parent's hand and a child's hand. Oh, wow. I just heard caduceus. So healing. This is a caduceus, which I never knew that. I just heard that in my head and I had to look it up. So I'm seeing that symbol. So there's a healing. 3 and 6. 3 is ascended masters working with you, probably ones you're most familiar with. 6 is nostalgia, victory. It's also don't be so concerned with the physical world. Keep your thoughts more on spirit, and what you need will be brought to you. So there's somebody else though that's having an issue with this commitment. Somebody's got an issue with someone else making a commitment or breaking a commitment. Somebody's angry that someone has chosen someone else. This is a very positive message, though, so let's not concern ourselves with that, because this is about partnerships forming at this time, and they're harmonious and they're very strong. Strong partnerships. 3 and 6 together is 9. You've got everything you need, light worker, in order to move forward. Stop procrastinating. It also talks about the natural evolution of a relationship from one stage to another, moving forward, obviously, positivity, moving towards maybe a literal or a metaphorical marriage. At the very least, Spirit says it's a promise of fulfillment in some form. You need to be careful and be aware of what you are considering committing to, who you're considering committing to. What is the nature of this commitment that you're considering, and how are you responsible in regards to it? At this time, others are more likely to enter into a commitment. As you can see, they're reaching out for one another. So keep the energy positive. Remember also a connection. This can be, I'm hearing in my head, baby, you're not dancing on your own. You're not doing this alone. This can be Spirit reaching out to help you, give you a helping hand, right? You combining and partnering with the highest version of yourself. Also, your highest self converging with the highest self with another. This is beautiful. Beautiful. The next message we got was making a choice. So it's funny. I had to give it to you in the order of the items that everybody chose, because that's how I ask for the messages. But so somebody is at the fork in the road, right? Which door am I going to open? Both are beautiful. Both choices are beautiful. So maybe this is challenging. Maybe it's beautiful where you are, but you're moving to another place that's also beautiful, but it's different, right? One looks more hilly, and the colors I see are purple. It's a spiritual place, a more spiritual place like Sedona. The other one is more, let me see what this looks like. Here's it. Song, Message to Self. Golden Hour by Jake is just starting. So it's talking about, and I'm seeing, so one side there's butterflies flying, transformation from in that dreamy space. And then there's a dove of peace coming from, so it looks to me, when I'm looking at this, it looks to me that they're going from this side to the other side. One is going from that state over to this state, or that place over to this place, because the doves of peace are flying out of that door over towards where the butterfly is, butterfly of transformation. So you are required to come to a decision at this time. You're faced with a dilemma. I'm at the fork in the road. Do I stay? One of them is there at the door, and one is already flying. Do I follow? Do I go where they went? Because there's some kind of transformation taking place over here, whether that's a place or an action, right? What is the best, of course, of action for me? Am I following my spiritual path? That's the purple to me. Whatever the choice is, you need to be responsible. It's your life. What do I choose? Remember, Spirit said doors are opening that were previously closed. So maybe something that you didn't think could happen is now available to you. Maybe you don't know all the answers to everything, because all you can see is a glimpse into each of those doors, right? Maybe this person over here doesn't know what's going on that side, and you don't know what's fully going on there. You just get a glimpse in. The curiosity is aroused, though, don't you think? I don't have all the answers, but you can't know until you take a trip. So that's the message. You got to take a trip. Feel something out. But in truth, until you move a little forward, you're not going to really see what's behind that door, right? So trust your gut, follow your intuitive signs, your nudges that Spirit is leading you onto the right path. Like I'm saying, I'm hearing Jake, golden hour. This is where the golden hour is. I speak about the golden hour on Sugarloaf Summit. Oh my gosh, and there's a hummingbird flying around and around inside of my patio. Hummingbird says you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. Trust what you're feeling. Be conscious, be aware of the signs around you. Don't overanalyze and get yourself into a state of overanalysis paralysis, because your choice is going to be the right one. Spirit says at this time, you're not going to make a mistake. Life is about lessons, but Spirit's saying right now, you're being guided by your intuition. There's a peaceful energy here with the doves and the butterfly of transformation. I love these little stones. This little cottage, looks like my house. They've got these little cottages. So maybe somebody's coming. Maybe you're going to come knock on somebody's door. And I'm hearing yes. Look at the Y. It's a fork in the road, but that's a yes. So those are our messages at this time. I hope you found them helpful. Love you guys.